So Raj, and I just want to talk about a couple things this morning. Last night, because I worked a double, after a while, you just start getting bored and sitting around because really too much work to do because it was raining. So it wasn't too much for us to do last night, so we didn't do too much. We did what we had to do, but we didn't do too much. So, I'm floating around. I'm looking up. What was I looking up? I was looking up the whatchamacallit hit. I was looking up the what was I looking up? Oh, the Broner. The Broner post press conference, because it's an arrogant dude, man. I mean, people talking about I'm arrogant, but I'm not even arrogant like that. Even if I wanted to front the game out, I would be more funny now. I would be arrogant. That guy's so arrogant, but he got his butt kicked last week. And I was just looking for this really in-depth post-fight press conference from him to see if he had some humility about losing that fight. But, of course he didn't. And even Mayweather and them said, like, dude need to grow up or whatever. He tripping, you know what I mean? He trying to act like he got money. He ain't got no money. He just got money from some fights, but he don't have no long money. You know what I mean? And, it's what it goes. I mean, even if he's showing off, just fronting like I do, just for the sake of doing what I do, you still, it's sometimes you gotta like break it down and say, yo, man, I'm just messing around with y'all, you know what I mean, whatever. Or I like being funny, or I like being a showman. Like me, I like being a ham. When I'm doing a show, whatever, I like being on stage, I like cracking jokes, I like doing that. But then it comes a time that, you have to show the other side of you, that's the real side, because the other side really don't mean anything if you can't effectively reach out to people who feel as though they can touch you. And upon trying to search into what was going on, I ran into some other stuff. I got like sidetracked. You know what I mean? All of a sudden I run into this thing, and maybe it's because the words I put in. Maybe I put in a certain word, and this JADE thing came up. I'm like, what the heck is this JADE? Something JADE, blah, 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 bada bing. So I was like, oh, okay. All right. And then I saw this Alex Jones guy who, does a lot of controversy. He talk about controversy and this and that. And so I saw him on, let me hear what he got to say, because, so he got some things to say. I mean, he ain't always right. He's almost like these fake prophets out here to tell you that the world's about to end, but when the world doesn't end, it's like, well, that's what I was trying to say. But sometimes he'll have something just to bring up the knowledge and awareness of things. Sometimes he does have some things to say. But everything is a controversy with Alex Jones, even though, some things he did expose that I believe, and I'm privy to. I mean, everybody's privy to it, is on the web. But, there's some things that you're like, nah. Well, this JADE thing, this JADE Hill, JADE about all this look, man, this is crazy. I put it up on my page, and I looked at 2 or 3 YouTube videos of this, and then I got to this very last one before I went to bed, and I was like, well, yo, I'm tired. I'm working all day. I'm not going to be able to really check it out, but I just let it play until I went to sleep. Man, this is crazy that if you live down here in Texas, man, that they got like tanks and trucks and all kinds of stuff going on down there, and people know about it. But my whole thing is, well, how, like, what they calling it a test or something? They call it some kind of preparedness for what? Is this, it's about martial law and how man, this how all this stuff running together with the cops shooting black people, and then really they trying to start a race war, which I already said that. I told you that. That's what all this is about. It's somebody trying to start a race war so they have a perfect opportunity to use them guns that they don't want to give up. As they keep saying the government going to take guns, NRA and all these gun toters, that, the government going to take our guns. Man, people keep no guns, man, because they want to be ready for uprising. I mean, if black people were just like, yo, we pissed off at all this slavery, let's just start, going at the white folk, you know what I mean? Then guns are for. you know, the niggas ain't gonna break into my house and blah 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 me. I'm fighting. I got a gun. You know what I mean? The blah blah blah. And you got all this stuff happening around you, man. And with all this stuff happening around you, be like, yo, this, you know, I mean, I'm just confused. I mean, first the Ebola thing didn't quite kick off. You know what I mean? It was like they was trying to me get black folks with Ebola, but they couldn't run that out. They couldn't run that game. They just couldn't do it. But it was a perfect opportunity to set up these FEMA camps. And it's like these big giant FEMA camps. I mentioned this before when I was going through the Ebola thing. And I like to put up stuff, man. And, you know, you guys can like take a break from trying to be a star, because, you know, before Facebook and before all the social media stuff, you was just a nobody. You know what I mean? Now's your opportunity to be a star, and you posting stuff and you're showing selfies and all that stuff. All this stuff is a distraction. I'm part of it, but you guys always know I'm part of it because I'm in it for the music. You never see me post any personal stuff. You never seen a niece or a nephew or a mother or a father. I'll tell you something about my mother and father when they passed away. You know, and that was for other people who didn't know my mother and father passed away. Other than that, you never saw any of my family. You never saw my sister. You never saw anything personal that I put up on Facebook, ever. And I would never, ever do that. You know, and some people are so leery of Facebook. Well, I ain't on Facebook, you know, people know all your business. Well, they only can know what you put up. But it doesn't matter, because the people who really know your business are the people you need to be checking out, which is the NSA and the government. I mean, you worried about people knowing your business. Man, who cares about people knowing your business? People are not even effective in your life. I mean, people just so blinded by what's going on sometimes that it's just unreal to me that people don't really, not really taking the time to think, you know, to really realize what social networking and media is about. You know, for people who put their information up, who put their business out there, who trying to be stars in a non-star world and trying to become the next sensation, a media sensation and all this stuff. And it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous in the long run. And again, you can say, well, Raj, you want it, but you never seen anything personal. You never seen my family up on Facebook. You never saw that. Only thing you ever saw is me, fashion, fragrance, music, and commentary for the working man. That's all you ever saw. And then you saw my persona, my little alter ego that I do, the Roger Real Deep Cool thing. That's all you see. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me because I haven't told you anything about me. In a sense. Well, today, you're going to know a little bit about me. The real, just Raj. Just the people that my boys know. You know what I mean? I mean, the people I grew up know. Some people that are close to me and so they still don't know me because I don't tell anybody my business. I'm just that kind of a guarded guy. I don't give up all my info. Some people don't even know I have a sister or a nephew. Not even people close to me don't even know I have sisters and don't know I have a nephew because I never talk about my family. So I'm not that dude. I'm not the dude who you need to know who my mother, father, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, grandkids. I'm not that dude. Never will be that dude. I don't think like that. I want people to get to my music, and whatever it takes for you to get to my music, because again, I gotta keep saying this, there's just no support for artists who really trying to put themselves out there without having to sell their soul to get to a particular place. And I'm not that dude either. I have to do what I have to do to get you to check out my music. So I ran into fragrances, parlay fragrances into fashion, bam, 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 and it's pushing people towards my music. And now I'm selling more music than ever because I'm reaching out to more people because of the fragrance and the fashion. But it's just not, I don't live by it. I'm not living by fragrance and fashion. I got to blah, blah, and I gotta have this, I gotta have that. And even in doing that, I'm informing people about stuff. I'm not just buying and saying, look at what I got, and shutting down the video or shutting down the message. Here's what I got. You want to find out about it? You want to know what notes in it? You want to do this? You want to do that? Bam, look, I got this jacket. Check this jacket out. Yeah, it's a Ferragamo jacket or the Yaya jacket. Well, guess where I got it from? The thrift store. Oh, look at these shoes, blah, blah, blah. Damn, oh, man, they was on sale from Bloomingdale's. Save some dollars. Oh, look at this shirt. Oh, my gosh, a Canali. You know how much Canali shirts cost? Oh, I ain't paying nowhere near that because I got it from Consignment Shop. Where the Consignment Shop at, Raj? Where the thrift store at, Raj? You hear about any more sales coming from Bloomingdale's, Macy's? What store you get that sweater from? Always providing information. not bragging about what I have, not living off my possessions. Because, see, the difference between me living off my possessions, the fact of the matter that nobody gave me anything, I keep telling you, and I work for what I got. I go to work every day. I doubled up yesterday. So I work to get what I got. I don't sit on my ass. I don't steal. I don't get my wife to buy me nothing or my girlfriend. I don't have nobody to pass me down money. I keep emphasizing this. That's not how it goes for me. I've been working since I was 16. But let me get back and stop tracking just to figure out this Facebook thing for you cats to kind of have you maybe pull back like I'm ready to pull back. Because even though I'm cool with the music is like on autopilot now, and I really don't need to push to sell my music, and because I also found, I'm sidetracking again, that a lot of people, especially women, that I aim comments to or bring up situations, they can't comment on my page because they don't know whether their boyfriend or husband gonna get upset. Because their boyfriend or husband got a page too. Believe me, in the inbox, I get so much correspondence in my inbox. Unbelievable. And it doesn't say, Rod, you know, I would comment on your page because, you know, I'm interested in what you're doing, but I got a jealous husband or a jealous boyfriend who probably ain't gonna feel that because they're envious of what I do. Or they're envious because of what you do. So I don't think it's a good idea, but, you know, if you don't mind me asking, inbox. You see, my whole thing is trying to reach people, not trying to brag, not trying to, you know, just not like that. This social media thing is a distraction, and for me, because I'm part of it right now, even in selling CDs, I feel that I'm a part of the distraction. Because people need to wake up and see what's going on around them in plain sight. You don't move that many military vehicles in the southwest part of the United States, and people not talking about it on the real. The news not even talking about it. How does the news not talk about a major activity? I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know anything about it. I ain't know, yo, it's whatever it ever, man. Whatever's clever for whoever doing it. But what I'm saying is how, I just want to get y'all to wake up and see where the distraction is coming from. And it is, how is the media is not talking about this? Why aren't they saying anything about this military action that's taking place? That's called the exercise. The last time we heard about an exercise was 9/11, when he was doing an exercise with these planes while planes was crashing into the World Trade Center. Just on that day, they'd run an exercise. They'd run an exercise that took all the planes that could have possibly did something to save people out of position. That's the last time we heard exercise. And the exercise became real. Now, we're hearing about exercise for what? It says, they didn't even explain why this JADE thing is going on. Like, and what are these FEMA camps and coffins for? I mean, y'all need to look this up. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm not going to be part of the distraction. I'm going to try to give you some information before I back up off Facebook, especially with the fragrances and all that stuff and the fashion. I mean, I'm like hyperventilating right now, man, because it's really like we really need to be concerned about this. There's just no doubt about it. We need to be concerned about stuff that's going on in plain sight. You know, and people jumping ship, and what happens if the banks fall? Where's your money at? Do you have any assets? If the economy was to all of a sudden crash, do you have anything that's going to get you some food that you can eat, or water, or if the economy just crashes, what are you going to do about it? Well, everybody knows if the economy crashes, what's going to happen? What's going to happen is chaos. And there you have your military vehicles and all your stuff right there. You have your guns. You have your race war, or whatever.
You still don't know what he's talking about.
And I'm just trying to tell y'all, you better check this video out. So this is really something crazy that we need to step away and step back. Now, you know, people who want to pray, that you can go and pray. But you need to have a knowledge about what's going on before you pray. So when you pray, you know what you're praying for. You know what I mean? I'm just going to tell you, I don't talk about my spiritual life as well. It's another thing that no one has no business knowing. So just know that I wouldn't be making this video if I wasn't looking out for you. And I'm not trying to say I got these millions of followers that's checking me out, but I do have a reach. I have a reach. I have a Twitter reach. I have a whatever reach, Instagram reach. I mean, I'm reaching some people, and I'm selling music. I'm selling lots of music. So I'm reaching a lot of people. And I'm in position because of that. So it's only right for me to use this responsibility or use my music, not only just trying to make people happy for 3 to 5 to 6 minutes, listen to my music, but to also use it as a platform for me to be able to talk to you, somebody who's not in the system, somebody who's not on a sellout list, but someone who's just conscious of what's going on, and want to just let y'all know before you just get in a position where you're going to be in trouble. I mean, I'm going to tell you one more time, if the banks collapse, what position are you going to be in? Do you have any assets at all? Some of you do. Some of you have property. Some of you have stuff that your parents might have left you, because of someone just being deceased or whatever. You might have a little money here and there tucked away. But a majority of you don't. A majority of you have nothing. There's no wealth in the black community. That's why they don't care about you. That's why they shoot and they kill you and they do what they do. But the reality of it is that the whole thing is going to be spawned. It's going to be something about having military involved. We talk about martial law and having to leave and come on, man, it's just crazy. I mean, I can't fathom it. I mean, the Ebola thing was enough to know that you can just have somebody just throw Ebola around, all of a sudden a whole bunch of people get sick and possibly just start dying, from this mass, casualty, and all of a sudden, you quarantine everybody in these FEMA camps for that. But now, since you just can't really get away with that on a lone wolf venture for the people who are trying to get rid of people, you really have to take into consideration. Hey, Jay, let me hit you back. I'm on a real important call if it's not really important, all right? You really got to.
Why you want moving, Tower?
This is just crazy. It's really crazy. So I gotta get to work because they called me for something. I don't know what it is. I can't put this video before the job, but I'm just telling y'all, wake up. It's on my page. You can look up the JADE thing and see what's up. But it's time for y'all to just pull back off this Facebook thing and start realizing what's going on around you before it's too late. And whether it's a hoax or whether it's something that we really don't need to be concerned about, whatever it is, just know that you need to fall back a little bit. Fall back. Look at yourself. Look at your worth. Look at what you have. And if somebody told you in October that the world's about to get hit with a meteor or something about to happen, and you knew you had to October, or they just told you that somebody predicted that the banks are going to crash, the financial system is going to crash because the dollar's not worth anything, they're bringing out new money all of a sudden with rainbows in it to coincide. Imagine that. They're bringing out multicolored money at the same time they made marriage legal between the same people, the gay and lesbian rights. There's something, but you need to wake up. And you need to try to figure out why your news programs, CNN, your bigger ones, Fox, even MSNBC, are not talking about this. That's what you need to do. I got to bounce, man. I wish y'all the best. I'm going to fall back a little bit. Like I said, I ain't going to be doing no fashion, no fragrances, all this stuff anymore. Not for a little bit, till I find out what's going on and what position I need to be in. So if something happens, I can take care of me and my family and maybe help you guys out if I can, all right? So I'll talk to you later. I got to go.